A few days ago, I went through over 100 job descriptions on LinkedIn, looking at companies all over the United States and the rest of the world. I looked at massive companies, tiny companies, and everything in between. Before you ask, no, I'm not looking for a new job. I simply wanted to understand what the 7 most in-demand DevOps skills were so I could share it with you so you would know exactly what you need to learn and know to get a job in DevOps. Let's get started. The first and most important skill that you need to have as a DevOps engineer is knowledge of what CI/CD is and the ability to build CI/CD pipelines. CI/CD stands for continuous integration and continuous deployment, and it's the backbone of DevOps. A CI/CD pipeline ensures that your software is always ready to deploy by automating the entire build and deployment process. You need to be able to explain what a CI/CD pipeline is, what tools you need to implement it, and how to refactor existing manual build and deployment processes into an automated CI/CD pipeline. The second most important skill that you must have is knowledge of a cloud provider, the most popular being Amazon Web Services, otherwise known as AWS. AWS is the most popular cloud service provider in the world, beating out Google Cloud Platform and Azure by a large margin. AWS has over double the amount of listings as GCP and more than triple the amount of listings as Azure. It feels like almost every company is using AWS to host their applications, so make sure that you are familiar with the core services of AWS like EC2, S3, RDS, IAM, and VPC. The third skill on our list is knowledge of an infrastructure as code tool like Terraform. Terraform is a tool that allows you to define, provision, and manage your infrastructure in a declarative language. It's a must-have skill for any DevOps engineer because it helps you keep track of and manage your infrastructure efficiently and reliably. Personally, having hands-on experience with Terraform made it a lot easier to get job offers in a very crowded job market. The fourth skill that you must have is proficiency in Python and Bash scripting. Python is the most popular programming language for DevOps, and it's used extensively for automation and scripting. Bash, on the other hand, is the default shell for most Unix-based systems and is used for writing shell scripts, which is very useful if the company you are applying to doesn't run their entire application and services in Docker containers and on an orchestration platform like Kubernetes, which most companies don't. Speaking of Docker and Kubernetes, the fifth skill on our list is Docker and Kubernetes. Docker is a containerization tool that allows you to package your application and all of its dependencies into a container. Kubernetes, on the other hand, is an orchestration tool that allows you to manage and scale your containers. Both Docker and Kubernetes are essential skills for just about any DevOps engineer who is looking to work in a modern, microservices-oriented company. The sixth skill that you must have is Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool that allows you to automate the deployment and configuration of your applications and servers. It's a powerful tool that can help you manage your infrastructure efficiently and reliably, especially when combined with Terraform and tools like Packer. Last but not least, the seventh skill that you must have is Git. Git is a version control system that allows you to track changes in your code and collaborate with other developers effectively. It's an essential skill for any DevOps engineer because it helps you manage your code base and keep track of all the changes. So there you have it, the top skills you must have to land your first or next job in DevOps. Make sure that you're familiar with all of these skills, and if you're not, start learning them today. Remember, the key to success in DevOps is continuous learning and improvement, in addition to CI/CD. If you found this content about the 7 must-have skills and tools for DevOps engineers to land their next job, like this video. If you want to hear more about what I have to say about AWS and DevOps, subscribe to the channel. Stick around for the next video. Thanks for watching. Until next time.